Hi everybody, my name is Taylor Green. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
My name is Rhys, Barber. I'm the other audiologist here at Audiology Associates. Thanks very much for watching our Earwax removal compilation video today. Two patients in the compilation. First one's mine, second one's Taylor, so I'm going to do the voiceover for the first bit. So we can see with this patient, we've got this really kind of deep section of wax here. It's really narrow canal as well, so you can see popping the suction, the standard size on the tube in here, it's nearly touching those sides, isn't it?
That's almost like perfectly straight.
It is. It's the easiest one to get out. It's hardened into that shape as well, so I think this has been pushed down in there, whether by a Q-tip, something anyway, has been pushing this in. But you can see it's really kind of hardened up. It's got that kind of dry, darker consistency to it. Dry consistency, darker colour.
Yeah,
that was a bit more sense. So you can see it's coming away quite well.
A couple of loose hairs in there as well, which is all
binds it all.
expected.
Always hard, isn't it, when you get these slopey kind of waxes where you've got to reposition the suction tube to always get right on the surface.
Hold at a different angle to try and suction onto that surface,
So we're just pulling this through.
Oh, it's starting to move.
There we go, that's what we wanted to see. So out, this is coming. Let's get, you can see a little bit of dead skin underneath there as well.
Oh, it's quite a long one, actually.
That's good. It's quite a long old piece. It was surprising just how much was in there. I'm not too sure whether there's more behind it. I think it might have just come away in all in one go. Oh, it's tied up a little bit at the entrance. Oh, a little bit of tidying up to do on the outside edge. Just a little bit stuck to the sort of attic, the roof of the ear canal here. Just pulling these little bits out.
And it's lovely for us to both be back on together.
Yes, it's been ages, buddy. Yeah, we haven't seen you for a while. We see each other all the time in clinic. We just never see each other do this. It's super busy in at the moment, so we're not really getting a lot of time together. So we're trying to sort of maximise it and get a couple of videos done while we're here together. So we're just getting rid of all these bits and pieces. Got this last little bit down near the eardrum. There we go. Out that comes there.
It's looking okay though. Looking nice and healthy behind.
Yeah, good light reflex on that eardrum.
Yeah,
lovely and shiny and pearlescent, the way we want to see it looking. So it's all coming away well.
Yeah, one of the reasons we do tend to look for that little shiny sort of what we say the light reflex, that can actually tell us a couple of different things really. It can actually tell us if the eardrum is, if it has any positive or negative pressure, if it's slightly retracted or protruding. The light reflex kind of changes shape and sometimes just completely disappears.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It also gives you an indication of which side you're looking at as well. So you can look and see whichever side the light reflex falls on. That's the ear you're looking into. So if you only got the internal shot, you'll be able to tell which ear it was.
4 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
Yeah, doesn't tell you lottery numbers though. Well, unfortunately, unfortunately not.
We're still trying.
So it's coming away really well here. This is very similar on this. So you can see a really deep depression in this one. A little bit of dry skin underneath this one as well. That kind of grey material underneath.
Yep. Broken away.
Yeah, it's coming in installments, this one. You'll find with these, they are a little bit more brittle under these drier waxes. They don't want to come out very easily.
Yeah, I always tend to try and roll these drier ones out because, again, you're quite lucky in this one. You can actually get a suction grip, but a lot of the time you just tend to rub up against the surface and you're finding different spots and it
tends to be a little bit more sort of, the surface is a bit undulating. It's a little bit sort of more of a sort of a bumpy. Yeah, it is. And it's really difficult to get a grip on it. The only thing I find with these, especially with the narrow canals where it's formed perfectly, is once you've got that grip, it's just holding that suction tube there for a couple of seconds, just letting the pressure build in the machine, clamping on, and then just very tiny wiggles pulling it back.
Yeah, you can sometimes be a bit lucky as well where it'll just kind of start coming even without you moving. It's just the pressure from the suction can start bringing it out.
If it's just a little bit looser, it'll jump up to the suction sometimes, won't it?
Always what we love to see.
Yes, coming out easily is always a good one. So we just get into that deeper section now. This is coming away in lots of bits. So we just get into that much deeper part now. Let's have a little look. Oh, not looking too bad. There's a little tiny bit just above the tip of the hammer bone there. So we're just taking that away. A little bit of dry skin at the bottom as well. You can see the top of the ear canal is quite red and irritated in that sort of pars flaccida region at the top. It's just irritation from the wax has actually been pushing right down on top of that. So it's just irritated the skin a little bit. So we've got, what, 4 centimetres? What's that in inches?
Just under 1 3/4.
Yeah. 1 and 3. So
Couldn't give you the precise measurement.
so I mean, there's quite a bit in that one. It was quite a full pair of ear canals, that one.
Considering it was quite narrow. Oh, we've got another narrow one. This is my patient now. Yeah, as you can see, you can just slightly see the eardrum in the background then as I just try to peek in. But this, I think, is the fine end. I think this is the fine end.
Yeah.
And you can see how narrow this ear canal is. I can't even remember how measurement-wise how small the fine end is, but it's something like, I don't know, it's like
1 point something mil. It's very, very tiny.
So that just kind of tells you how narrow these ear canals can get. So a lot of these cases, what you can sometimes find is that you'll see us kind of pushing up against the side of the ear canal to give us a better view. And it also gives us a bit of space to get the wax out a bit easier. This is more like dead skin.
It is, isn't it?
We've got a lot of dry, dead skin here where I think what's happened in this case is the narrowness of this ear canal. I keep saying narrowness, I don't even know if narrowness is a word.
I'm not too sure.
We're going to add this to the dictionary if it's not. But yeah, and how narrow the ear canal is can sometimes stop the migration process, and it'll stop it from coming out as easy as we would like it to naturally.
It's almost skin ribbony, isn't it? It's got that kind of I mean, you've pulled quite a bit, and you can see that you're pulling and then dropping the suction tube onto it just to try and bunch it all into the suction tube for that better grip as well.
Yeah. This is the sort of plug that was just behind that strip of dead skin that we've taken away. So a bit of a wiggle. Now, do I use a manual tool on this one?
Do Jobson horn it?
No, I don't even think I
So
did.
this is the standard size ulnar tube now, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the standard one now. So the reason I've done that is to get a better grip. The standard size ulnar tube is it's stronger, so the suction is a bit more powerful. But because I've actually moved this plug forwards to the entrance of the ear canal, we're able to use it. So we don't have to worry about trying to squeeze through any gaps.
Thing is, you could probably get the standard size ulnar tube in there, but you wouldn't be able to see anything because the tube would just completely fill the canal. And it's you do run the risk of that canal collapsing around that tube, which is going to be uncomfortable for the patient, causing a vacuum inside the ear canal.
It almost kind of acts like a vacuum, like a vacuum pack.
That's it. You've got to put a lot of pressure on the eardrum then, isn't it, when you're doing that?
Yeah, and we run the risk of causing barrel trauma then. So perforations, bruising. Very, very unlikely, but yeah, we'd rather not risk it.
Well, it's always something in the back. When we're doing anything this invasive, it's always in the back of your mind, isn't it? You don't want to cause any damage when you're in this. You're always thinking about the safety aspect.
I've had 3 in a row that have been 1 inch now. 1 inch in total.
I want more like that because mine are always like an inch and a little line. Was that 16th? I think it is now. Yeah.
And we've completely forgot to tell you to subscribe and like and share and gosh.
Every time. Also, guys, if you would like your ears cleared out, if you have any problems with earwax or you want a hearing test, anything like that, you can always book in with us here. If you check out the bio, you'll see the channel page. This is on YouTube and Facebook. Then you'll find details for our website and contact details for us as well. But as always, guys, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another. We'll see you again real soon.
Bye.